We've received a message from Margrave Gautier. It seems there's an emergency at the capital.
No. I hope His Majesty is safe.
Cornelia has arrived at the gates of Ferdiad, leading the combined forces of the Western Lords.
And here I thought we were keeping an eye on those guys. It seems they outsmarted us, though. If this message is anything to go by, they must have been hiding their tracks from us somehow.
Sounds like they're outfitted with strange new weapons as well, which they use to threaten the citizens of the capital. And so, our fearless leader surrendered to the enemy to protect the people of Ferdiad from harm. I'm not sure what's become of Dedu or my father.
And what about my father? He was guarding the city with Duke Ivan.
I haven't heard of any harm to Gustav, but we can't assume the same for the Duke.
I'm worried about Dedu and the others. I can only hope they're unharmed.
I agree, but they're not the sort who would abandon their duties to save their own skin.
We need to head north, Felix. There's no time to lose.
Right you are. We make for the capital.
Such a selfless leader, sacrificing his own well-being for that of his people. It seems somewhere along the way he's actually become the kind-hearted king you took him for.
Maybe. But if he does die, the people will be next.
As if there's any avoiding that. Let's say he'd turned his back on his citizens and sought to prolong his own life instead. He would be reviled as a warmonger, one who sought conflict to protect his people, only to abandon them to the wolves when it mattered most. Commoners and lords alike would cast off their allegiance to him, and the kingdom would plunge into chaos.
Either way, there's no point speculating. If Dmitri dies now, it's all over.
Ah, the struggles of being a leader. Your choices certainly carry more weight than those of a simple mercenary.
Merc life's a walk in the park in comparison. All you have to care about is you and your company. And if worst comes to worst, you can just drop everything and run for your life.
Not to say the profession doesn't have its own share of challenges. One's not necessarily harder than the other. But one thing is clear to me, at least. You'll never be cut out for the nobility.
I could do without the insults, thanks.
How rude. And are we going? She literally went from here to here to here for no reason at all. But yeah. Of course we're gonna go and save Dmitri. Of course it all went to shit. He shouldn't have gone on of his own, but that's just how he is, right? I mean, to be fair, if we all went with him, then I guess we all would have just been captured, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Gonna see you in a bit. Whenever the next cutscene drops, or we're at the chapter end mission. We'll see. And I think I already messed this one up. Fine. At least I got my S ranks though. Okay, I'm actually back in the camp again, because I just realized now that Dmitri is, well, in danger, everyone wants to talk again, so let's talk to everyone again.
Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Though, actually, it seems like there are some terrible going-ons at Ferdiad. I'm worried sick about the people in the capital and everyone from the church. I just want to head up there right now. But I've been charged with protecting this gate, and I want to abandon my duty. Indeed.
What?
Oh, sorry about that. I was just thinking about my father.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm worried about Gustav. We've got to get over there and help him. Yes, and of course there's also His Majesty to do, Rodrigue, Duke Ethan, and all the people in the capital. They just have to be safe, I know it. I'm sorry, whenever they say, Lord Ivan, I think they pronounce it Ivan, or something like that. But they spell it with an F, and my German ass I can't comprehend pronouncing this like an V. It's Ivan. I don't care. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I want to say. Yeah. Isn't the name spelled with a V in English as well? So I'm confused on that.
Can I help you?
It appears Fódlan has fallen into turmoil, and Cordelia is sending troops out here to Arryn Road. I imagine she's trying to predict our movements, or maybe she already knows exactly what they are. Journeying north will be treacherous, so please be careful. May the goddess bless you all. Yee. Dim bum bum bum. Bernadetta. Wait. Oh, never mind, Bernadetta isn't here anymore. Ash. It's just like His Majesty to let himself get captured to protect the people. He never takes his own life into consideration when thinking things through. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh no.
Like most things with him, it all comes back to the tragedy of Dusker. His Majesty might not care about his own life, but we have to make sure he knows we can't afford to lose him. Indeed. Wait, Bernadetta is still here. Oh, she doesn't say anything new. I mean, it makes sense. She's just... She doesn't care. She's in her own world. Strife has broken out in the capital, but it seems like Camelus is safe. Even so, if Dimitri is killed, the church folks under his protection will likely be in danger too.
And so?
So we're putting forth every effort right now. Oh, speaking of which, I put the word out to a powerful merc I know. Oh, it's probably gonna be Shamir.
Right on.
They must be a serious fighter to impress a knight of your caliber. I'm expecting great things. Oh yeah, expect away. I'm sure you two will be thick as thieves. She was my old partner in the Knights. Her name's Shamir. I knew it. The lesbians finally reunited. Let's go. Wait, who was down here? Ingrid, right? Ingrid, indeed. It seems we were correct to suspect Cornelia and her ilk from Count Rowe's abduction. Manipulating him as the intermediary for the Western Lords, stirring them up to oppose His Majesty. She is truly a vexatious adversary. I certainly hope we were able to strike her down in Fódlan. Maybe.
Got a minute?
People from his rank did attack, but the raid was small enough that our forces were enough to contain it. Cordelia may have exaggerated the particulars, so she could confuse our movements and cause chaos in the capital. Or is it even possible that she instigated the attack in the first place? I did not read that correctly, but it's okay. We don't care in this house. So it was a trap after all. I knew something was off. Dimitri probably shouldn't have gone out there. Though I guess I don't have any room to talk on that front. I mean, you said that already. But it's fine. It's fine. Lane.
Excuse me.
Cornelia was the one who attacked the royal capital. I heard that she fled westward. The Western Church was great influence in Western Fargus, so it is difficult to ascertain their situation. The people of the Western Church have always been uncooperative with Lady Rhea, but their recalcitrance has become all the more pronounced since the beginning of the war. Why can't we not just get along? Lady Rhea is surely sad about the state of affairs as well. Probably. Maybe. Surely. Hi, Sylvain. We're one step away from the worst case scenario. We've got to rescue the king, and fast. Looks like I'll be lecturing him for once. Damn. I still can't believe that Sylvain is suddenly the reasonable one. Like, even in the support conversation with him and Felix. And now with him and Dimitri, I can't believe this.
A moment of your time.
Beneath the royal castle in Fódlan lies a staunch, the inescapable dungeon. If Gustav and our allies were captured, that's where they'd be held. By the by, there are rumors that the prison connects to the capital's underground waterway. I've never seen any evidence of that myself, but it could be cleverly hidden. Indeed. I wonder if Dimitri is safe, and all the people of the city as well. It would be just terrible if someone ended up injured, or worse. And what in the world are those strange weapons we heard about? I would tell you to not worry about it, but maybe you should worry about it. Probably Slither stuff. You again.
What?
What? If you don't need anything, quit slacking and get to work. I'm gonna be staying in Alien Road. No need to worry about things here. You all just hurry up and rescue the king. Yee.
Listen for a spell.
Members of the royal family have possessed superhuman strength for generations. They could break free from the sturdiest of prisons. A person has two options if they wish to capture a member of the royal family: lock them in an enchanted cell, or somehow snap their will to escape. I am concerned about His Majesty's health and the safety of the capital's citizens. We must return to Fódlan post haste. Indeed. I said it.
What to do?
It appears Cornelia has led the Western nobles on a surprise attack on royal territory.
Troubling indeed.
Moreover, she is in possession of some strange weapons. How terribly concerning.
Let's see.
Those weapons, who could have made such things? I cannot say for certain unless I saw one in person, but perhaps it was... but no, I will leave it there for now.
In short,
In any event, this matters much more than a civil war. If we do not deal with it promptly, the kingdom will fall into ruin. Indeed. Felix. There's no blaming Duke Ivan and Gustav. Cornelia just got the better of us this time. Oh god, I can't read. And if they use those strange weapons and hold the people of the city hostage, we'll be totally helpless. I just hope everyone who went back to the capital is alright.
Nuh-uh.
Don't worry, I'm sure Roderick, Dimitri, Dudu, and the others are all okay. Pretty annoying that those empty words are the only hope we have to cling to. I guess that's all we can do right now, though.
counting on you.
Most of our soldiers will stand behind an iron road. This battle will be a display of skill, a fight between a small group of elite warriors. Yee. Also, I don't know why I've been playing as Felix, and I've been really enjoying playing as him. Although he shouldn't play that differently. It's literally just a sword master. But I don't know. I've been having fun. Also, I'm kind of I'm about to backpedal on my statement of keeping everyone in advanced classes and not master classes, because I was only the little one of these small missions, right? I'm gonna show you. I have another one on the map. It was only one of these little missions, but they literally all had tricksters and holy knights and I don't know what the third was, a different class, but also in a master class. So I'm I think I'm about to get back on that. Maybe I should just give everyone their advanced class. I mean, not everyone is has the qualifications yet. Sylvain still needs stuff, for example. But Annette and Ingrid, for example. Blaine. I gave Mercedes the dancer class already just because, I gave her the riddle sword. I don't know if I ever talked about that on recording. I don't think so. But I gave her the I bought the renowned sword, at least the riddle, and gave it to her. But I want her to be able to use magic again, so I made her a dancer already. Which I feel wouldn't be that she was a swordsmaster before, so it isn't that different to her other class. She gains, she even loses. No man, she only gains 3 dex, 1 dev, 2 res, and 3 charm for being in this class. And even loses a little bit of strength and speed. And movement, actually. Oh god. Now I see. Yeah, I only switched to her once. like I was only like playing like 2 missions, I think. I only switched her once, and she's so slow. So I'm gonna have to boost her speed a bit. Maybe I need actually. I think I have speed rings. I think I should give her one instead of this one. I get that as well. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I have like these very fast ones, so yeah. Gotta go fast. What was her crest again? I mean, okay. I was considering of just giving her where you at? Yuri's Feathers of Dromi. That's Cavalier mobility. And like give her the crest of Auburn, I think, is it? Is it the Auburn crest? Yeah. But I don't know, maybe I'm gonna stick to this. And I don't know. The problem is this recording is now 12 minutes. And I don't recall how long my first recording is. I think only 2 minutes or something. And the thing is, I don't know if I even welcomed you back yet to the part. I kind of just realized that I think I didn't even say welcome back to my Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes display. So that's a rip. I'm sorry about that. Welcome back, by the way. The last the last time I casually died. No, the last time I think. What did we do the last time? Oh god, everything is just blurring into one. Partly because I'm still sick, but like, I think that the last time we oh wait, which recording was that? I think we just went around the base and talked to everyone, and now I'm talking to everyone again. Or I have talked to everyone again, I think. Yeah. And off screen I trained everyone. Still have some activity points left, but I'm gonna use them like later. So maybe I shouldn't. I mean, then I'm at 15 minutes. I don't need to do this, but maybe I could just fill the time with support, or maybe I exactly shouldn't. I'm confused. I don't know. Maybe some cutscenes between. Yeah. So yeah. Or did I welcome you back? Am I in the previous? No, wait. The previous recording was only the one cutscene, I think. So that's a rip. But yeah. If I welcomed you back twice, then I did that twice. But twice is better than nothing. Not at all. So yeah, I'm debating. I'm considering. I think I'm gonna continue on playing for now. And if there's like another cutscene and it stretches a bit too long, then I might just fill the rest of the time with supports. But not yet. So yeah, see you in a bit in whatever it's gonna be. I don't know.
I trust you've been well, Your Majesty.
Do I look it? I suggest you have your eyes examined if so. I should sever your head clean from your shoulders for this.
My, wouldn't that be satisfying? But of course you can't do that now, can you? Your poor people's lives would be forfeit the moment you struck me down. As for your loyal knight and the former Duke Fraldarius, they're certainly giving it all they have, but a paltry force that size will hardly buy them any time. And once we've wrung the life from them, you'll be next. How tragic it'll be, facing your beloved citizens for the final time with a noose around your neck.
You know, I almost appreciate seeing such bold-faced sadism. There's not a hint of nuance to it.
Is he into that shit?
Is that a compliment I hear? You'll make a lady blush if you're not careful. Ironic, isn't it? Both you and your father will have died alone, betrayed by lords from within the very kingdom you're meant to be ruling.
Oof.
From hasty reforms to insurrection and assassination, did you learn nothing from dear old Dad? It's only natural that those you refuse to help would hold a grudge.
Lady Cornelia, Kingdom soldiers approach the capital from the south. They're most likely returning from the assault on Aryan Road.
I've been a bit too careless, it seems. They've come far sooner than I had expected. Use the bandits to buy us some time. We'll form ranks and intercept these fools at the capital.
Understood.
Seems you get to cling to your pitiful little life a few moments longer, Your Majesty. What luck. Oh, but don't worry. When your end does come, it won't change your beloved Fódlan one bit. You see, these people are nothing more than simple-minded sheep. A ruler dies, and they all go flocking straight to whoever fills the void.
But they would hold a grudge. Yes, that is the way of revenge. Perhaps it was inevitable it would turn its cold gaze back upon me.
Okay, and I'm back. In case you couldn't tell, I mean, you probably couldn't, but, between the, well, not the last cut, but the cut before that, and now, entire day has gone by again. Like between the cutscene before and, like, the cutscene and now, also in the same day and everything else happened before. Oops. And as you can hear, I'm still sick. I have decided that I will just fill the rest of the time with supports. I mean, I got enough of those. So it should be fine. Hi, Sylvain.
Never thought I'd see the day you shut yourself in your room to read. I hear you've been pouring through every book on magic you can get your hands on.
Hey, I read sometimes. Anyway, I had this great idea I needed to do some research for.
I'm afraid to ask. Wait, what's that diagram?
A perceptive question. This here is a blueprint I came up with for a new kind of fire orb.
Really? You're talking about those flame-flinging siege weapons, right? Because that looks pretty small for a fire orb.
Well, that's the point. I want to make it so that our knights can carry one around as easily as they do their swords.
What would that accomplish? Knights don't have the training to use something like that.
Right you are. The wielder needs both special training and some natural magical ability to use one. At least that's the case with our current fire orbs. Which brings me to my main goal, making it so that anyone can use them, no matter their background. I mean, think about the havoc we could wreak if your average knight or myrmidon could also blast out some fire magic whenever they wanted.
Yeah, would be nice.
That's actually a great idea, Sylvain. I bet we could come up with some amazing battle strategies with those things.
Right? I knew someone as special as you would understand. Either way, it won't be ready anytime soon. I'm not sure when I'll finally be done with it, honestly.
If you don't hurry, the war will be over before you're finished.
Battle's not the only place it'll come in handy. People who don't have any other training could use it for self-defense.
Huh. Come to think of it, that's the same reason you were so interested in my sword. Does this have to do with House Gautier? I know your family's been dealing with Sereng for years now.
Yeah, more or less. We've gone through some pretty tough times. My father's first wife, Miklon's mom, she died in a Sereng raid. We've managed to hold the border for about 100 years now thanks to the Lance of Ruin. But they keep pushing our limits. Frankly, I admire their determination.
It did seem like Margrave Gautier was pretty used to fending off their attacks.
It's not like he's had much choice. Once I inherit his title, I'll keep doing whatever I can to hold them off. But it's going to be tough without a stronger military. If the king had forces of his own, he could send them in at a moment's notice whenever we were in trouble. Problem is, the last king already tried something like that. It ticked the local lords off to no end.
Makes sense. If the king grows stronger, everyone else loses a little bit of their own influence in comparison. Anyone would have a hard time swallowing that.
I'd say it's worth it if it means the kingdom won't descend into chaos. Whatever the case, any reforms we enact will need to be peaceful and well-founded, which is exactly why I want us to be able to fight on our own, without having to rely on our relic or on other lords.
Well, Sylvain, You actually sound like a real heir now. It's a nice change from all the skirt chasing you used to do.
Hey, the future of my house is on the line here. Even the laziest guy in the world would be worried about that. Sure, the kingdom might be a half-frozen stretch of dirt, but it's my half-frozen stretch of dirt. And it's the only home I've got.
Home, huh?
Yay, peace support. It's kind of weird because, like, I mean, obviously I know Sylvain. I've been like making jokes about him, that he was like this like lazy dude, skirt chaser, whatever. But like I feel like in this game, like if for some reason somebody only played this game without having played Three Houses, then I feel like it would be kind of weird that everyone is like kind of heckling him for this, even though the game didn't really show him that. I mean, I get it. It's like a sort of kind of sequel game or whatever, so you can expect people to know the characters a bit. But like I feel like this entire thing wasn't really shown at all in this game. So if you didn't know that, it's like, aside from obviously character mentioning this, like, oh yeah, you used to do all the skirt chasing, ha ha ha, you were so lazy, man. But like, we don't really see a lot of that. I guess that was kind of the advantage of having like a pretty long like pre-time skip in Three Houses, even though it was annoying, but like it did give time to flesh out the characters before the time skip, so you could have like character development after the time skip, I guess. That kind of falls flat on this game, I guess. But since you're supposed to know these characters already, I guess it's fine.
Hey, what are the words to that song again? Something about an eagle and a lion flying through the sky?
A flying lion? Pretty sure I know the song you're talking about, but those definitely ain't the lyrics I've heard. The one I know is about some horse with a human face running through the greenest grass you ever did see.
Now that you mention it, that does sound familiar. What a weird thing to sing about. I wonder who wrote it.
Who indeed?
Yeah, this isn't working.
You can say that again. I finally finished rewriting the lyrics and everything, but they aren't catching on. Not at all.
I've even heard people theorizing that the horse with a human face is some kind of grand metaphor. You know, since he's a mix of human wisdom and a horse's pure strength, the song is saying that the brave warrior who possesses both will win in the end. Or that the horse is some kind of messenger sent by the goddess to punish sinners.
Why did it come to this? I didn't have any of that stuff in mind when I was writing it. I just wanted to sing about a knight rushing through an open field. And then I snuck in a tiny bit of Dusker mythology that Dedu told me about.
Not sure how you got from that to a song about a horse with a human face.
I already told you that's not what it is! It's a mythological warrior being from Dusker legend.
All right, all right. Either way, everyone obviously prefers the original version. So, all's well that ends well, right? They say once people hear a song, it's out of the composer's hands forever. The author is dead, all that stuff.
Death of the author, let's go.
I know you're just saying all this to make me feel better.
I'm sorry. No.
It's not just to make you feel better, though. I really believe it. I'm sure all great artists across the centuries have dealt with this exact problem at one point or another.
I don't care about the troubles of people from the distant past. It's happening to me, right now. And there's nothing I can do about it.
Listen, Annette. Songs have a lot of power. They help people in need, give them courage when they're down on their luck. And if you ask me, I think yours could inspire our troops out on the battlefield, too.
I don't know. Hey, what even is a human-faced horse anyway? Is it some kind of monster?
Ain't no monster I've ever heard of. Maybe it's a horrible beast that comes crawling up out of the bowels of the earth.
Don't say stuff like that. You're gonna ruin a perfectly happy song. Aww.
No. Rip. Rip to her song, man. Rip to her song.
So House Yvonne is actually just a branch of House Blathid?
Yes, though really, if you trace any noble bloodline back far enough, you will find most of them are related in one way or another.
Incest.
For example, Duke Yvonne possesses the crest of Karen, while her grandfather possessed the minor crest of Fraldarius. Yet another of her ancestors bore the crest of Blathid, which is passed down through the royal bloodline.
So you just gotta have a crest to inherit the family title, huh? Doesn't matter which one it is?
In general, yes. The nobility used to be more particular about their requirements, but that is in the past now. Since the houses all keep intermingling, none of them really have a pure bloodline anymore. Meaning they don't get to be picky about which crests they get. Though in truth, the main reason why crests are so valued is because they allow their bearers to wield the hero's relics, passed down through generations. In other words, one who possesses a crest compatible with the family's relic is much more likely to inherit the family title.
Huh. Speaking of, you're the heir to House Galatea, but your crest comes from another family, right?
Yes, but my house is a little different from the others. We originally split off from House Daphnel in Leicester, you see. And at times in our history, crest bearers have been passed over entirely for the inheritance.
Ugh, can't you just pick a rule and stick to it? Why do you nobles always have to make stuff so complicated?
Complicated or not, this is important knowledge if you are going to keep serving His Majesty. If you stay ignorant, the soldiers you command will lose respect for you, and His Majesty's reputation will be irreparably damaged.
Sorry, I guess.
Sorry, you're right. I shouldn't be complaining after I asked you to teach me. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, right. You're the legitimate heir and you have a crest, which means you're gonna inherit the family title someday. But what about all that talk of becoming a knight? Can you even do that if you're leading your house?
No. I have dreamt of obtaining knighthood and defending the king ever since I was a little girl. But I'm afraid it's not meant to be.
And none of your siblings have crests, do they? Isn't there anyone who can take the title for you?
My eldest brother says he is willing to do so if necessary. After all, the decision comes down to what the family and the heir want. Usually, leadership passes to a child with a crest. There have been exceptions, as I mentioned before. Even so, it is the duty of every kingdom noble to take up their relic in defense of their people. Not to mention, my father is not the only one who wants to see me in charge of the house. The citizens of Galatea are hoping for the same.
Huh. I'm not sure I really get all the politics behind it, since I wasn't born in the kingdom. But wouldn't you still be able to protect the king, even if you ended up a count?
I am not sure I follow.
Sorry, I can explain some other time. There's a story about a mercenary I'd love to tell you.
Damn. That cliffhanger, though. That cliffhanger is so mean. But yeah, I think if I add up all the little bits and pieces of videos I have, I think I'm at around 30 minutes now, if not a little bit over it. So, I actually only needed 3 support conversations to fall apart. That's nice. So I have quite the buffer still. But yeah. I don't know. I think there's something I wanted to talk about or show you guys, but I don't remember, so that's a rip. Oh yeah, right. That too. But like I wanted to look at Sylvain, just so that in the next episode we can just get to it right away. Okay, he has Guardian Stroke. At 150 hits and above, increases attack range and damage dealt proportional to the hit count. Which I already saw that in action, and his lance gets like really long. And glowy. I don't know how healthy that is, but it looks cool. And when an ally of the opposite sex is nearby or in the unit's edge turn, greatly increases the awakening gauge flow rate. I mean, that just makes sense, I guess. Honestly, I should... Now that I'm thinking about it, I should give him probably something from the Brawler class. Some abilities. Or does he not get them? Mortgage every unknown hits, no. Okay, I guess he doesn't. He doesn't get that. Because since I made Ash and a brawler, he's been like killing it. I mean, he's a war master now, but like, I think, or does he not get? I don't know. I thought there were like abilities from the brawler class that make it so that the hit count inspires less. Or was it? Wait, what was it? He should have that. Now that's the stun gauge. Concentration. Yeah, okay, it was concentration. Okay, it was brawler. But Sylvain just doesn't learn it, okay. Because he would be busted, I guess, if he did. That's a rip. Also, does he learn? Okay, yeah, he learns Awakening Gauge. I don't know. Like honestly, rejuvenation on the brawler type class is actually pretty broken, man. Like you can combo really a lot. I know I've been saying I don't, or whenever I first played the brawler class, that I'm not a fan of it. But honestly, playing more as him, like mainly because Ash is like one of the few characters I can play as per my own imposed rules. Plus he has the spoil, which like makes it even which makes it even less characters to choose from, I guess. Is there anything cool? Not really. Right, I wanted to look at your oh, I don't I guess. Wait, can you see that? Yeah, you know, see that? His legs goes all and I wanted to go here. Oh yeah, right, I'm stupid. I keep forgetting that the dash is literally the class action. I just always do it. But yeah, I think he's still a paladin. He needs to get his stuff together so I can make him a holy knight. Which is kind of weird. I thought he would be a dark knight. But I guess his preferred class is holy knight. Maybe that's supposed to show that he's a different character in this game. I don't know. I feel like Sylvain is like really odd in this game. Like most characters feel like maybe that is a good thing. I don't know. I mean, this game is supposed to be an alternate universe kind of thing from the Three Houses timeline. So Sylvain actually does feel like an alternate universe version, I guess. Or maybe not. His backstory is still the same. I'm not sure, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode nonetheless, even though I don't think a lot happened. But yeah, next time I'm gonna go and free Dimitri, and yeah, gonna play as Sylvain. See you guys then. Bye bye.